Hey guys, it's Annie Margarita Yang back with another video for you today. Today I want to talk about beauty privilege. It's something that my employee brought up last week in a meeting. She said, Annie, you have beauty privilege. You're naturally very beautiful, and that's why a lot of people like to watch you, and they also like to follow you, and why you're given opportunities and things like that. I agree with her. I'm beautiful today, but I actually don't think I was beautiful back then. Well, you could argue I was beautiful back then, but that I just didn't know how to dress myself properly, how to groom myself to look better, to enhance my natural beauty. But here's my theory. Okay, I think that if you are beautiful when you're a teenager, that's genetic, but people who are still beautiful when they hit 30, right? That is hard work. You know, you're not naturally beautiful when you're 30 years old. When you're 30 years old, it's all about everything, like how you do your hair, your nails, your posture, your clothes, your makeup. It is everything. And all of that is hard work that you have to put time and money into in order to stay and look beautiful when you're 30 and beyond. And I think it's something that is achievable for everyone. What's so weird to me is that as I grow older and I look at the people I graduated high school with, people I went to high school with who were just so beautiful when 16 to 18, I was like, wow, she's so gorgeous. They're still gorgeous today, but the difference is that they've gained a little weight. They haven't really watched their diet. So they've gained maybe like 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds. And you can still see they have that natural beauty, but they just need to lose the weight, right? Um, that's what I mean when I say, like, when you hit 30, looking great is simply hard work, because if you don't put in the time and the effort to have a really clean diet, it's going to be really difficult for you, because a large part of actually beauty and attractiveness in our society is actually the weight. Like, if you can lose your weight, then actually, like, let's say you were originally maybe, I don't know, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, um, way beyond your frame size, right? When you lose the weight, all of a sudden everyone thinks, wow, you're so gorgeous. They didn't see how gorgeous you were when you didn't have all of that, right? Like, I remember there was this girl I went to middle school with, and she was fat. Like, everybody made fun of her. It's not fair, people bully each other. Everybody laughed at her, made fun of her, snickered behind her back. All I remembered her for, I never spoke to her, right? She was fat. Um, and then I connected with her on Facebook sometime after high school graduation. So this is maybe 5 years after I had last seen her. And oh my gosh, she lost all the weight. She was skinny. And she was a hot bombshell. I was like, wow, she's really hot, right? I had no idea how beautiful she was until she lost the weight. So, and I have to say, she was so gorgeous. And I just didn't see that when she was fat. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. She had to lose the weight in order for people to see it. So I just want to show you guys some photos of myself from back then, and then how things have changed through the years, right? So this photo was taken about the time when I was 15. You can see, like, I struggled with acne for a very long time. I still struggle with acne today. I'm still grateful, so grateful today. I only have like maybe one pimple breakout a month, right? When my hormones change. But like back then, I had acne all over my face. And in fact, this is considered good. This is actually considered good. I've had 10 times worse than this throughout my life. I got teased all throughout my teenage years because of my skin. Like, people would make fun of me. I was the pimple faced girl in school. I had pimples all over my face. I had like the worst breakout on my face. In fact, such a big breakout on my nose. The year I had to take middle school graduation photos, that to the point I had a scab from a pimple. Like, that's how bad it was, and it's permanent, right? I hated that yearbook photo so much. I threw out my yearbook just because I never want to look at myself again. I had very bad self-image issues. And I truly believed if someone was beautiful, you're naturally born with it, and it's not fair that some people are born beautiful and other people are not. Like, that is genuinely what I thought back then. I didn't realize that being beautiful is something you have to work at. Okay, so this is me about 14, 15 years old. I'm wearing these glasses. I have triple seeing, right? I need vision correction. And I have very short hair. Then, let's see. Can I zoom out? Okay. Then this is me 1 year later. I go to China, and I don't know why. I'm stupid. I got a mushroom haircut. I look like literally a mushroom. You can see I have scars, acne, just all over my face. I dress like a kid. I like to wear like very graphic shirts back then. Mushroom haircut. Why didn't anyone stop me from that? You know, why did I get a mushroom haircut? I don't know why. Here's more of that mushroom haircut, right? More glasses, right? And then let's see. This is me 1 year after that. I grew out my hair. I was smarter. Okay. So you can start to see more of that natural beauty coming out because I look better in longer hair, much better in longer hair than shorter hair. My hair is very straight and shiny as well. I'm grateful for that. And at this time in my life, I actually started to be a fruitarian. I already had teeth issues back then. This is 18 years old. I had teeth issues, and I was like trying to figure out why do I have cavities. I couldn't figure out why. So I tried a fruitarian diet, meaning I only ate fruit. I ate fruit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an entire year. And as a result of only eating fruit for an entire year, my skin cleared up and it was glowing. But eating fruit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all of your caloric intake is not sustainable. It's really expensive. My mom spent a lot of money at Costco just for me to sustain a fruitarian diet. And I was cold all the time. And I was also underweight. I lost so much weight. This is me at 95 pounds. I was so underweight that I stopped getting my period. So it's not healthy, right? I have a struggle gaining weight already. And at this point, I was definitely underweight medically. This is me a few months after that. This is on my 18th birthday. So you can see I started introducing more rice, more grains into my diet. So I've gained a bit more. I say out of all of these photos, I look more like this today than the others. Then a year after that, I started struggling with depression. I started eating chocolate. I ate 3 bars of chocolate a day for several months to the point when I was borderline pre-diabetic. That's what my doctor told me. And as a result of the way I was eating, I was binge eating to deal with my depression. I gained weight. You know, you could see just the difference, how much I gained in 1 year. This is literally 1 year later from, this is how much. And then more, right? More photos a few months later. I still have the weight gain. More of that, more weight gain. You can see I have the natural beauty, but gaining 10 to 15 pounds for my body frame, at this stage, I was about between 118 and 120 pounds, right? So this is the difference between when I was underweight at 95 pounds. This is me at 118 to 120 pounds. And you can see the natural beauty, but the weight gain doesn't help, right? It doesn't really enhance the beauty as much. It doesn't really bring it out. And then this is me when I was at the heaviest. I had just started dating my husband. We didn't really think much of my weight back then until we look back at the photos. My husband and we looked at my photos from back then 2 months ago, and we found this photo, and he was like, "What the hell? You look like a, what was he called?" He said, "I look like a meatball." And I was like hitting him. I was like, "Stop it! Don't call me that." But I have to admit, it's true. I do look like a meatball. I like literally my face is round. It's like literally a circle. It's funny now, but if you had said that to me back then, I would have gotten really angry. This is me a few months after that, right? still kind of meatball face with glasses as well. And then you can see I still have acne. This is about 21 years old here in this photo. And then let's see, where's the rest? 20. This is the next one. When was this? This is 2017. So this is a year later. You can see I started losing the weight. I started eating less. And then this is a year after that. You see I've lost even more weight from there. So this is 2017, then this is 2018. 2018, I had just moved to Boston. I had just started making $45,000 a year in an entry-level accounting job. So all the jobs prior to that, I was earning minimum wage. I was earning like between $7 and $10 an hour. No, $7 and $13 an hour. And then 2018 was the first time I actually started making $45,000 a year. And then this is later, 2018, when I moved to Boston, I said, I'm a new person and I want to start working on my fashion. I want to start carrying, because, I started making more money. 45,000 is not a lot, but for me, it was much more than minimum wage. So as I started earning more money, I was like, I want to start working on my appearance, because I heard that before you speak, right, people are going to take a look at you. People are going to look at you and judge you before you open your mouth. And so if you want people to respect you, you have to start like working on your appearance. And so at this point, I started like trying to, dress a little bit more sexy, like show a bit more skin. I am actually very uncomfortable showing skin, but I was starting to experiment, right? And my husband said, well, these kind of clothes will look nice on you. I see these girls on Instagram wearing these kinds of clothes. So he would like pick out clothes for me to wear. And this is something that I wore back in 2018. So this is a really nice picture of me. He also picked out this dress for me from Old Navy. So you can start to see, right? I started shaping my eyebrows, trying to find nice haircuts that worked for me. And I realized very simple haircuts work best for me. You can also see that my skin has cleared up. This is not photoshopped at all. All I did was blur out my husband's face. My skin started to clear up. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it was just I ate better. Who knows? And then this was me. This was taken 2 years ago. This is in 2022. I was at a concert. And at this point, shaped eyebrows. I started to I learned how to do my makeup, basically. I started to wear colors of clothes that looked nice. So I hired a professional image consultant to tell me what colors really looked nice on me. At this point, I permed my hair curly. I got a digital perm on my hair. I know now that like I don't like the maintenance and upkeep of having a digital perm, but I wanted to try. I wanted to experiment to see exactly what looks good on me. This curly hair, it doesn't last on me. My hair will be curly for 3 months, and then after that, it just becomes wavy. And then 3 months after that, it's completely straight, and my hair is in complete knots and totally dry and very ugly. And I've just decided, you know what, my natural, very straight hair, while I don't like it as much as curly hair, it's just low maintenance. I just don't have the time for a lot of hair appointments and extremely dry hair. I was putting so much moisture, like conditioner, all types on my hair to bring back the moisture, but it didn't work. So basically, these years is like what worked, right? One is losing the weight. Number two is you notice I stopped wearing glasses. The glasses made a huge difference on my face. That's number two. I started wearing contact lenses instead. So then you can actually see what my face looks like. Number three is I started playing with my hair. What is the best length for my hair? What looks nice, right? Go find yourself the best hairstylist in town that you can find. Like, it's worth it. I used to wonder when I was earning a minimum wage, I used to wonder, like, why do women spend so much on hair? Well, because your hair brings out a lot of your beauty. Like, if I had to put my hair up and in a ponytail or like in a hijab, and all you see is my face, it would make a big difference in people's perception of my beauty, right? The next thing is the right fashion and style that works for you. That's really important. I had to experiment a lot. Accessories as well. Unfortunate for me, I'm sensitive to a lot of things, including metals. So I can only wear fine jewelry. And what else is there? Right. I would like to also paint my nails. That's something that I did sometimes, but I'm not consistent in it. And the reason why is because I play piano. So I have to keep my nails short, right? And that means I would have to get the manicure more often. And I also just don't have the time and upkeep for that. I would like to make room for that in my life, but maybe it's just not right for me right now. What else is there? Oh yeah, I think braces. So I actually had braces when I was a kid. I had braces. It was actually my braces were taken off a year before the first photo that I showed on in this video. So before that, I had braces for 3 years of my life. Um, you don't have to have braces only as a kid, you know. If if your smile makes you feel self-conscious because you have crooked teeth, that's actually something you can fix. You know, I have friends in their 20s and 30s that are getting orthodontics, you know, braces to fix their crooked teeth, to straighten it up, because a lot of your attractiveness is in your smile. It's about making people feel welcome and approachable near you. And the more you smile, the more you're happy. It's like it's just so infectious. And if you're self conscious about your teeth, then you're always going to smile without your teeth, like this, right? And one of the reasons I smile so often is I know for a fact that my smile is very beautiful. So I'm not afraid to smile. I always smile in my photos, right? What else is there really? Oh, yeah. Aside from all of that I already mentioned, right? Like, what else can I do? I'm going to start taking modeling classes, right? This is crazy, but like Miss Universe has removed the age requirement to enter their pageants, and I figure, oh wow, maybe one day I could compete in Miss Universe, right? Who knows? Maybe I could start competing locally for Miss Chelsea, Miss Boston, then for Miss Massachusetts. Who knows? But yeah, I actually want to start taking modeling classes next month. I actually already started reaching out to the local modeling school for how much their lessons cost. Um, because like, here's the thing, like there's something that I like, and it is that I see models, they walk a certain way. They have a certain strut. They carry themselves a certain way when they walk, and they walk with uh, it's hard for me to describe. It's like a certain confidence, and I don't have that. I don't have that, and it's something that I want, right? So like while physically in a picture I look nice here, I want it 3D as well, like to look nice when I walk, right? So that's another thing to work on. But it's things are slow. It's like slowly but surely, right? So I just wanted to share this video because I want to let you guys know, like, beauty when you're 30 is something that takes work. It's not something that's natural. And that's actually a good thing to know. It's a good lesson to understand. I wish I understood this lesson when I was 18 and I had low self-esteem and I thought I was so ugly. I hated myself so much. I wish I knew this. Because I probably wouldn't have hated myself so much. Maybe at that age I would have started trying to work on my appearance instead of hating myself so much. So I hope maybe somebody watching this who's young, who has low self esteem, who thinks that beauty is something that you're just born with, it's natural, therefore, there's nothing that you can do about the way you look. I want to let you know there's a lot that you can do, right? A lot of the things that we feel are beauty standards in the society and we are not conventionally beautiful, they're actually the way you groom yourself, the way you enhance that natural beauty that you have and bring it out to show the world. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.